Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Let's do a grace card reading. It's a beautiful day here in the deep South Pacific layer. I'm sending you a lot of love, a lot of light. I'm going to give this grace card deck one more shuffle and let's get to it. Thank you for being here. Look, if you're here, there's something in this message for you. That's the way life works. That's the way the cosmos works. That's the way Source works. You're meant to be here. Now let's pull our first card. And let's see. And y'all, if you're not subscribed, stick till the end. Maybe you'll find a reason to subscribe. It's free. Y'all come along on this journey if you'd like to. And subscribers and returning guests, thank you for being here. I'm so happy you're here. I'm happy to be here. And this card keeps pulling up. I've done a couple of personal readings in the last several days. And voila, soul. Again, we're kind of like being prompted to self-focus, which is a good thing. That's a good thing. We've been taught that it's not a good thing, but it's a perfect thing, and it's a very advantageous and necessary thing for us. Okay, practice good soul care. The quality of our outer life is always dependent on the quality of care we give to our soul. It's so important to stay in that somewhat in that vibration of service, of what can I do to make everything better in my world? What can I do to make myself feel better? What can I do to help my family and my friends? It's a lot easier to help our family and our friends and to be an asset to the collective when we practice good soul care on a regular basis, whatever that means for you. You know, for most human beings, I can get that out, we got stuff, we got a life, we got things coming at us, we got people who constantly need us, we have messages incoming, we have messages that need to go out, we've got business, we've got communicate, we've got action, we've got chores, we've got errands, we've got a lot of stuff. Where do we fit this in? It's kind of hard in a day, in a human existence, in a regular human existence in the society. It's difficult. Where do you put yourself in the middle of all of that activity, all of that stuff, all of that sun energy, all of that execution energy? That's about crafting your world. That's about putting yourself first, making yourself a priority, and understanding that if you don't give yourself whatever it is that you need, that separation time, that out time, the time in nature, the time that's quiet and you're not being beckoned, and you're drawing those firm boundaries in your world. Without that, we get lost in that sea of activity. So it's up to us to make ourselves a priority and realize that we can't do it for everybody else. We can't do it for the world. We cannot be our best selves and an asset to this huge collective if we're not taking care of ourselves. So you got to do it. You got to structure it. You got to choose. You got to prioritize. You got to draw boundaries. You got to tell your peeps. You got to communicate. And don't lapse into feeling guilty for taking time to yourself, because it's necessary. Just remember, if I give to me, I can give to you. Just keep that mantra in your head. If I give to me, I can give to you. And if anybody says anything to you, just quote them. Hey, if I give to myself, then I have it to give to you. And take 20, I'll see ya. I know it's hard, but when you know what's at stake, it makes it a lot more accessible. It makes it more like not this option that you're going to go choose. It's like part of the things that you have to do in a day. That's where it needs to be. That's where this self-care needs to be, on that big list of stuff. Your daily agenda of execution. Okay? No one can do that for us. We got to do it for ourselves. And that's the simplest message that the grace cards could have given us. And again, like, I have drawn this card, like, I was going to say a gazillion times. It's not a gazillion. It's like at least a half a dozen times in the last couple of days through my other readings. And it's like, okay, we're all collectively being told right now is the time to prioritize time for ourselves. to give ourselves the nourishment, the downtime, the defragging time, the cleansing time, the enlightenment time, the time when other people aren't talking to us and other opinions don't matter to us, the time when we can close all that extra chatter down in our head and receive these messages from Spirit to help us move forward in our day, and not just in that weird rotation that's set up for us by society, by the matrix. We don't progress in our lives if we constantly stay in that little rat loop, if we constantly become the pinball within the structure, banking off the same little rubber post. It's like, that's a disingenuous existence. We're not gaining any traction in our real soul growth when we constantly stay on loop at the behest of circumstantial stuff set up by the society and by the system of the society. So I want you to try and concentrate on being good to yourself. That's your first step in breaking out of this methodical, prescribed, preset kind of routine, kind of pattern, kind of little, maze that our lives can easily become when we're trying to fulfill our duties as a citizen, as a family member, as a society member. Okay, this is your first step in breaking free. This will give you the nourishment. It'll give you free thought. It'll give you fresh thoughts. It'll give you inspiration on how to do other things or do the same things in a different way that would be more efficient or more enlightening or more fun. You gotta have some fun in your life, and that is the best self-care that you can give yourself. Okay, y'all, I'm going to show you up close. Isn't it beautiful? It's so beautiful. Beautiful color synergy. All right, y'all, thank you for being here. I'm going to get out of here. I got a couple more readings to pull today, and I'll get these uploaded as soon as the algorithm will allow viewing. And again, thank you for being here. If you care to share this message, please do. And if you like the message, please hit the thumbs up for me, because it always helps. It always helps. Thank you so much. You're being so generous by spending your time on this channel, and I'll see you soon.